Hello, I'm Matt Bishar with NAREIT, and I'm in London for EPRA's annual convention. Joining me is Grigg, the Chief Executive of British Land. Chris, how do you see the general outlook for the UK economy and property markets over the next 12 months?
Look, it's been a tough period in terms of economic news recently. So I think the outlook is going to be for slow growth, very slow growth potentially in terms of the overall economy. In terms of the property markets, increasingly we see strong signs of polarization. So the best real estate has a very good bid to it. Anything that doesn't have strong income supporting it or isn't in an area that people really believe in, we think there could easily be some fall in value.
And drilling down a little bit, what is your outlook for the UK office and retail sectors?
It really reflects what I've just said in terms of the generic. In other words, if you look at the best quality office buildings, particularly in London, then we think the outlook looks pretty good. There's a shortage, for example, of office space in particular in the West End and in the City of London. Outside of London, it's going to be tough because the economic activities, not so great, and we certainly have some signs of excess supply in regional offices. In retail, again, the same story. What we continue to see is good leasing activity, and in the investment market, good investment activity, good interest in the best quality assets. Away from those very high quality assets, it's more problematic and it's more two-way.
And looking at British Land specifically, what do you see as being the key factors driving your growth going forward?
Of course, we're subject to the UK economy. Like, as you'd imagine, 95% of our assets are in the UK. But what gives me a lot of confidence is where those assets are. In other words, we've got our office business is all in London, effectively, all but a tiny part of it, and our retail business, which is our biggest single business, is well spread across the UK and is disproportionately, almost entirely, in fact, in those areas of high quality where we see continued opportunities for high leasing activity and some rental growth.
And lastly, what impact or boost do you think your properties specifically or the property markets in general may receive from the Olympics coming up?
I think it's going to be a great window on the world for the UK in general and London in particular. You only have to walk around here right now, and we're in London obviously, to see how much work is going on to put the UK and London in particular in great shape for next year. So I think it will have a positive impact. It's hard to figure out exactly how much, but I think it'll be a positive impact.
Chris, thank you very much for joining us. For more on the international real estate landscape, be sure to visit REIT.com as well as EPRA.com.